Located in Terminal 1 of Seoul's Incheon International Airport, it is the first fully branded One World Airport lounge in the world. Welcome to Fly Guys. Join me for a quick review of the One World Lounge at Seoul's Incheon International Airport, Terminal 1. After getting off the Grand Hyatt Incheon shuttle bus, I made my way to the departure level of Incheon Airport Terminal 1 to check in for my Cathay Pacific flight to Hong Kong. I'll be posting separate reviews of my stay at the Grand Hyatt as well as my Cathay Pacific flight in upcoming episodes. Incheon Airport is served by 7 One World member airlines, which together operate more than 60 weekly flights to Seoul. However, none of the carriers operates its own dedicated lounge at the airport. Given the alliance's sizable presence, it makes perfect sense for One World to have a branded lounge here. The lounge opened in 2024 just in time for the alliance's 25th anniversary. It is located on the 4th floor of the terminal near Gate 28 and is open daily from 7:30 a.m. to 12:50 a.m. the next day. The lounge can be accessed by One World Emerald and Sapphire customers and first and business class passengers traveling with One World member airlines. At the top of the escalator, you'll first notice a sleek-looking Korean Airlines lounge, but directly across from it, on the opposite side, is the entrance to the One World Lounge. From the outside, the lounge immediately gives off a distinctly modern, almost futuristic vibe, as if you're stepping through a portal into an entirely different space. As soon as you pass the check-in desk, you'll find a few personal lockers on your left, where you can securely store any items you'd prefer not to bring into the lounge. On the opposite side is the entrance to the main lounge area. The lounge spans approximately 6,000 square feet and can accommodate up to 148 guests. It is pretty much just one big room with a bar that anchors one side, while the remainder of the space is divided between dining and seating areas. The futuristic look at the entrance of the lounge turns into a mix of futurism, retro-futurism, and even whimsy once you step inside. It also incorporates nods to South Korean culture, starting with an inverted gat hat design above the central bar. In addition to the bar, a small sitting nook, and the personal lockers, you'll also find 2 private workrooms on this side of the lounge. The entire lounge is framed on one side with floor-to-ceiling windows, offering sweeping views of the airfield and plenty of natural light throughout the space. The lounge was pretty empty when I got there around 8:30 a.m. on a Saturday visit last October, but it really picked up quickly and got crowded before I left half an hour later. Anyway, behind the bar is one of 2 coffee and tea stations in the lounge, complete with a self-service espresso machine. The center area of the lounge is anchored by a grand curved couch with seating on both sides and with a design that captures the colorful South Korean Lantern Festival. Toward the other end of the lounge, you'll find additional seating options including loungers, individual booths, as well as spots for both solo travelers and small groups. The second coffee and tea station is found on this side, with a self-service espresso machine and several hot tea options. Also tucked away on this side of the lounge are the restrooms and 2 shower rooms. Breakfast was being served during my visit. The spread included dim sum, Korean-style noodle soup, chickpea curry, Japanese stir-fried noodles, and sausage and scrambled eggs. They also had a variety of breads, fresh fruits and salads, cereal, cookies and mixed nuts, as well as a selection of alcoholic beverages, canned sodas, and other drinks. The food selection was limited, but overall the options were sufficient to fill you up in the morning. It wasn't impressive by any means, but it wasn't bad either. Being Asian, I was happy that there were noodles and rice, and I would have been perfectly satisfied with just those. Overall, the lounge felt more like a nice outsourced generic lounge than an airline branded one, which technically it is. If I had to rate it, I would give this lounge a 3.5 out of 5. It wasn't the biggest, and it got pretty crowded fairly early in the morning. And the seating options looked more stylish than practical. It's more form over function. That said, the lounge was fairly clean. The staff were proactive and attentive, constantly cleaning and replenishing food items, and the food was passable. Considering that there are no other oneworld airline lounges in the terminal, and that this is only about a 10-minute walk to the furthest oneworld departure gates, it's not a bad place to spend some time before your flight. Thank you for watching and safe travels. Please make sure to like and subscribe.